You know you shouldn't text him. It's 2 a.m. He hasn't replied in 3 days. Your rational brain is screaming, don't do it. You'll look desperate. You'll regret it. But your fingers are already typing. Hey, you awake? Send. Immediately, your stomach drops. Why did I do that? I knew I shouldn't do that. But you did it anyway. Because emotions don't care about logic. They don't wait for permission. They hijack your brain. And by the time reason catches up, the damage is done. In this video, you'll discover the neuroscience behind why emotions overpower rational thinking, and why your brain is designed to choose feelings over facts, even when it destroys you. Today, I'm going to show you why emotions always win over reason. And I promise, you'll finally understand why you keep sabotaging yourself. Let's go. Chapter 1. The brain's hijacking mechanism. Meet Sarah. She's 32. Marketing manager. Smart. Rational. Organized. She's been saving for a down payment on a house for 3 years. $35,000 in her savings account. Then her ex texts her. I miss you. I made a mistake. Can we talk? Sarah's rational brain knows the truth. He cheated on her. Lied to her. Broke her heart. She should block him. Delete the message. Move on. But her emotional brain says, what if he changed? What if this is real? Within 24 hours, Sarah is having coffee with him. Within a week, they're back together. Within a month, he cheats again. Sarah is devastated. How did I let this happen? I knew better. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux explains this in The Emotional Brain. Your brain has 2 systems: the limbic system, emotions, and the prefrontal cortex, reason. The limbic system is faster, older, more powerful. When you see your ex's name on your phone, your limbic system floods your brain with dopamine and oxytocin. Those chemicals create longing, hope, desire. Your prefrontal cortex tries to intervene. Remember what he did? This is a bad idea. But it's too slow. By the time reason kicks in, emotion has already made the decision. Sarah isn't weak. Her brain is just doing what brains do. Prioritizing feelings over facts. Because evolutionarily, that's what kept us alive. Chapter 2. The survival instinct. Here's why your brain chooses emotion over reason. Because reason is a luxury. Emotion is survival. Meet David. He's 28. Works in finance. Analytical. Data-driven. David's been dating Amanda for 6 months. One night, she comes home late. Doesn't answer her phone. When she walks in, David's rational brain says, she probably just stayed late at work. Ask her calmly. But his emotional brain says, she's cheating. She doesn't care about you. You're being played. David's heart is pounding. His hands are shaking. He yells, where were you? Why didn't you answer? Amanda is shocked. I was at a work dinner. My phone died. David feels like an idiot. But he couldn't control it. Psychologist Daniel Goleman calls this emotional hijacking in emotional intelligence. When your brain perceives a threat, the amygdala takes over. It shuts down the prefrontal cortex. Reason goes offline. All that's left is fight, flight, or freeze. David's ancestors who waited to analyze threats got eaten by predators. David's ancestors who reacted emotionally survived. So his brain is wired to prioritize fear over logic. Even when the threat is just a late text message. David knows he overreacted. But in the moment, reason didn't stand a chance. Because emotion is faster. And when your brain thinks you're in danger, speed matters more than accuracy. Chapter 3. The comfort of familiarity. Emotions don't just override reason in moments of crisis. They override reason when you're trying to change. Meet Jennifer. She's 35. She's been in therapy for 2 years. She knows her pattern. She dates emotionally unavailable men. Gets hurt. Repeats. Her therapist has explained it 100 times. You're recreating your relationship with your father, seeking validation from people who can't give it. Jennifer understands this intellectually. Completely. Then she meets Ryan. Ryan is charming. Mysterious. Shows up when he wants. Disappears for days. Jennifer's rational brain says, "This is the pattern, walk away now." But her emotional brain says, "He's different. You can fix this. You can make him stay." 6 months later, Ryan ghosts her. Jennifer is in her therapist's office, crying. "I don't understand. I knew this would happen. Why did I do it anyway?" Psychologist Bessel van der Kolk explains this in The Body Keeps the Score. Trauma creates emotional patterns that feel like home. Even when home is painful, it's familiar. And your brain prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar safety. Jennifer's rational brain knows Ryan is bad for her. But her emotional brain recognizes him. This feeling is what love is supposed to feel like, because that's what love felt like with her father. Inconsistent. Conditional. Painful. Reason can't compete with that. Because emotion is rooted in years of neural pathways. Reason is just a suggestion. Chapter 4. The instant gratification trap. Emotions win because they promise immediate relief. Reason promises long-term benefit. And your brain doesn't care about long-term. Meet Marcus. He's 40. Trying to lose weight. He's 60 pounds overweight. Pre-diabetic. His doctor was clear. Change your diet now, or you'll be on insulin in 5 years. Marcus understands. He's read the books. He knows what to do. For 3 weeks, he eats clean. No sugar. No fast food. Then he has a terrible day at work. His boss humiliates him in a meeting. Marcus drives home, furious and ashamed. He passes the McDonald's. His rational brain says, "Don't do it. You've been doing so well." But his emotional brain says, "You deserve this. You feel like shit. This will make you feel better." Marcus pulls in. Orders a Big Mac, large fries, and a shake. While he's eating, he feels relief. Comfort. Numbness. 20 minutes later, he feels shame. Why did I do that? Behavioral economist George Ainsley studied this in his research on hyperbolic discounting. Your brain values immediate rewards exponentially more than future rewards. The dopamine hit from the Big Mac is now. The health consequences are 5 years away. Emotion operates in the present. Reason operates in the future. And the present always feels more real. Marcus isn't lazy. He's human. His emotional brain needed relief. And it needed it immediately. Reason said, "Think about your future," but emotion said, "I'm hurting now," and now always wins. Chapter 5. The identity protection mechanism. Here's the darkest reason emotions win. Because reason threatens your sense of self. Meet Amanda. She's 29. She's been voting for the same political party her entire life. Her parents voted that way. Her friends vote that way. Then she reads an article. A well-researched, factual piece that contradicts her beliefs. Her rational brain processes the information. Huh. This makes sense. Maybe I was wrong. But immediately, her emotional brain panics. If you're wrong about this, what else are you wrong about? If you change your mind, who are you? Amanda gets angry. She finds flaws in the article. She searches for sources that confirm her original belief. Within an hour, she's convinced the article is biased. Fake news. Her belief is intact. Her identity is safe. Psychologist Leon Festinger called this cognitive dissonance. When facts contradict your beliefs, your brain experiences psychological pain. To eliminate that pain, your brain doesn't change the belief. It rejects the facts. Amanda isn't stupid. She's protecting herself. Because admitting she's wrong means admitting her entire worldview might be flawed. And that's terrifying. Emotion protects your identity. Reason threatens it. So emotion wins. Every time. Here's what you need to understand. Emotions win over reason because your brain is designed that way. The limbic system is faster than the prefrontal cortex. Fear and desire kept your ancestors alive. Logic didn't. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar change. Immediate relief beats long-term consequences. And protecting your identity matters more than being right. You're not broken for choosing emotion over reason. You're human. But here's the good news. Understanding the mechanism gives you a chance. You can't eliminate emotional hijacking. But you can recognize it. When you feel the surge, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this emotion or reason talking? You won't always choose reason. But sometimes, just sometimes, you will. And that's enough. So tell me, when was the last time emotion won over your better judgment? What happened? Drop a comment. What did you think of this video? If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing, and take a look at what we're exploring next.